At 1 mile, I wish my day could start like yours. On a gentle walk to school and later to a shopping mall. A party or a local park. At 2 miles, I contemplate what it's like at your place. To turn a tap and see the flow of water for a clean of teeth, a drink, a shower, and a wash of clothes. At 3 miles, I think of you. Perhaps you're in a swimming pool or eating at a restaurant with water bottles on your table. At 4 miles, I ask myself whether you ever give an idle thought about my trek through scorching heat. To the spring, the riverbank, a muddy hole where I collect the dirty water I must drink. I start the 4 mile journey home. A full container on my back. Sometimes I daydream about other children in other countries far away from here. I wonder what the distance is of their daily water walk.
I did real quickly want to take advantage, and I wanted to show you that video about our Walk for Water. This is going to be our third year in a row that we have partnered with, because 2020 didn't stop that last year, but that our third year in a row that we partner with Healing Hands International to raise money to build some wells in underdeveloped countries that so desperately need it. What we do is we do a 4 mile walk here at Lodi. We start right here at the parking lot early on the morning of October 16th. That's a Saturday. We will walk 2 miles down to Lodi Lake at a certain specific area where we gather together, and then we walk back the 2 miles. Because in some of these places, the average child or woman can and does walk up to and over 4 miles just to get water. Now for me, I walked 14 steps to get water this morning out of our refrigerator. This is Kirkland purified. It even has minerals added for taste, right? I mean, but most places can't do that. They walk for the water. Now, one of the things that makes this unique and really helps in raising awareness of what other people have to do to get something that we just so much take for granted is that we have these 5-gallon water jugs. Now this thing empty maybe weighs 1.5 pounds, maybe. So we carry these down to the lake empty. That's pretty easy, right? Usually you see people with this thing up on their shoulder like, yeah, this is easy, right? And nothing to that. But when we get there, we get down on our knees and we gather that water and we fill these up. And when this is filled with water, it is almost 50 pounds. Then you see somebody doing this, and within about a block, they're like, here, you take it, right? And we take turns sharing the load of bringing that back, just to raise that awareness. So I really want to encourage you to, one, pray for this effort, pray for Healing Hands, pray for places, even in a time of drought like we're facing right now, we still can just get water pretty much anywhere, anytime we want. But we're trying to raise awareness, we're trying to raise money for that. The last 2 years in a row, you, this church family, has blessed and been generous, and this community has been generous enough that we raised enough money to build a well 2 years in a row. You need $7,500 to build one well. We have raised that and abundance of that, and extra money goes towards repairing wells. In your bulletin, I want to encourage you to maybe sign up to walk. In fact, if you look in your bulletin, there's one of those fancy QRLQZ79 Tango, whatever those things are called. You can take a picture of that with your smartphone And that will take you right to the website where you can sign up to walk. You can put a goal for what you would like to raise, or you could give towards the goal, as we are striving to raise enough to build a third well this year as a church family together. Or you can also share with friends and family and just help us make people aware of the event. So that's coming up less than a month away, believe it or not. We look for sponsors. We look for anything we can do to make that something special. So I really want to invite you, those of you watching online, to come be a part of that. All right, also in your bulletin, there's an